Good day and welcome to a Spooky2 demo that I'm doing for biofeedback for beginners. This one is John using the grade scan. Please forgive my voice. I have a cold, which is why I'm doing the grade scan. So this is a sort of a live one. So in order to do this, what are the steps? Well, what is a grade scan? A grade scan is a way to grade the programs that are in the program's database against your sample, your whatever you have. Um, So how do you do it? Well, there's two ways you can do grade scan, and this is all done with a GX computer, a generator, I'm sorry. First, are you going to do it in contact mode or sample digitizer mode? You can do either one. Obviously, if I had a lung infection, I'd be doing well, I might be doing it with the contact mode with the contacts on either side of the lung to get the through it. Or I might, when I cough up mucus, I could put that in the sample digitizer and do it that way. Excuse me. I prefer the sample digitizer when I have a sample that has the pathogens in it. One of the things about sample digitizer is it's got to have the pathogen in it. So if I have a lung infection, doing a blood sample or urine sample is not going to work because the pathogens are in my lungs and I'm coughing them up if they're not in my blood or my urine. Okay. So you have to decide what you do. Like I said, I prefer to do sample digitizer if I can get liquid with that stuff in it. I set it up just like I would with for the biofeedback. I'm not going to go into the sample digitizer how to do that. I have another video on that, the details of how to actually do that. And there's also I did a whole presentation on biofeedback for beginners using the using contact mode. So you're going to pick your grade scan preset. That's what you're going to do. You're going to add in the programs. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. And then you're going to run the biofeedback and save the results. It's actually really simple. Okay, so let's go on to my demonstration, if I can find it. Here it is. So this is a live system of mine. This particular system has the GX generator in 1 and 2, and this is a XM generator that I use for plasma. Okay, so here we are in the, so we're going to go into presets here, and then home always and biofeedback. Now I'm doing a sample digitizer. Like I said, you could do a generator X, but I'm not. The generator X is contact mode, so it's poorly named here. I'm using the sample digitizer. So we click on sample digitizer, and I'm going to do a grade scan. Okay, this is the third one down. So the grade scan, we click on grade scan, and there's a bunch of stuff in here you really should probably read, but I'm not going to because this is a basic one. But it says, look, it does a scan, but you have to supply what it's going to do. We're going to go into programs. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a search for cold. And you'll notice over here, well, I have something selected. Over here, I don't have anything selected in the database. So I could do, if I do the plus sign, and so all these, it found 144 things with cold. And there's a lot of different things that has cold in it. There's a bunch of stuff, blood circulation because you're cold. One of the things that I learned from Brad Johnson, there's several things he likes. And so I click the minus sign and I don't have any database selected. I'm going to search in the EDTFL. That's a German database, which he really likes. And I do too. I'm going to search in the CAFL, which is another really good one. And I'm going to search in PROV. I have 30 now. That's probably enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on cold 1, cold 2, cold 3. So I double click on them. It's adding the loaded programs. And this works at 2 hours and 38 minutes. Don't worry about that. Cold 4, cold 5, cold and flu general. We'll get this cold and flu from CAFL. This one from EDTF. We'll get this one. And common cold and coughing, because I'm up doing a bunch of that. Cold and head or chest. Get that one as well. They're not quite the same. Common cold. I don't have any, I don't have dental infections with this. We'll throw in these two. Okay. So now we have 6 hours and 43 minutes worth of stuff. So if I was running this on a remote, it's kind of long. So I probably wouldn't do that. So, but that's what we've put in. So now what do we do? Well, so we've added these things. So what we're telling Spooky to do is scan through the frequencies of these programs against my sample and give me the frequencies out of all these are the 10 most responsive. So we go to cold, we're going to go overwrite generator one, and then we do a scan. Make sure you do a scan and not a start. So we'll do a scan. It's going to load it. And notice it still says the estimated runtime is 6 hours and 43 minutes. Although down here in an estimated duration, which has to do with biofeedback scan, it says it's going to be 4 minutes and 25 seconds. It may not be that long. It's pretty quick of how this thing works. So I'm going to pause the video because we're not going to wait the whole time, and I'll come back when it's done. So that took a minute and 47 seconds. But one of the things this does that's different than by default, it actually gives you all the frequencies it scanned, every one of them. And so, there were like 99 frequencies in it, so it scanned them all, and they're all in order of how responsive they were. So what I'm going to do is I don't want to do this. I want a 30-minute program. So we're going to click on this minus thing over here. So we turn them all off. And then I'm going to choose, I'm going to check mark in the top 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are the top 10. And so those are the ones that, are, like I said, are the top 10. But most of these are fairly close together, so you can choose others. But right now, I'm just choosing the top 10. So then I'm going to do a save. And I'm going to change the name in here. Always leave the BFB in front. Grade Scan. So I've typed in, like I said, I'm not a touch typist. Grade Scan called, and we're going to save that. And so now in my programs tab, and notice it forgot everything. We'll turn these all back on. It remembers that. And then we'll do a thing for BFB. And if we go to the bottom, one of the things that happens when you do a biofeedback, it always adds the new ones all the way to the bottom of the list. And there's no way to sort them. This is what I just did. So I've just saved that. So now I can use that as I want in a program, in a killing program, because this is what this is. Okay, so let's go back to here. So we've talked about all this. We've talked about saving results. So if you have any questions or you need some help or whatever, email me at spookytechhelp@gmail.com. That is spookytechhelp@gmail.com. My Telegram group is Telegram is t.me/spookytechhelp. So I hope this is helpful to you. GradeScan has a lot of really nice things. I really like it and I do use it. And it's pretty easy to use. So thanks a lot for attending and good luck.